Our education system requires many wanted changes. The curriculum at schools must be refocused on subjects which will help pupils to embark on productive careers, to get jobs and contribute to a better economy. There needs to be more discipline, and we must bring back the concept that competition is healthy and the will to win is a virtue. This country needs winners. We must motivate our young people, showing leadership and direction at home, at school and at university. Teachers' remuneration needs reviewing so that we attract the right people into the profession, and once they are in the profession, they spend more of their time teaching, not doing administration. We must not forget our pensioners, most of whom have dedicated more than 40 years of their lives to this country. It is outrageous that in return, the state pays them a mere £95 a week. This requires a considerable increase, and I mean by at least 10%. We will find a way to afford it. Serious crime in the last 13 years has increased by 40%. Some of you have been victims. You all know this country has been too soft on crime and the criminal, and that is not the fault of the police. Guess who is to blame? We must reduce crime dramatically through far tougher sentences and increased policing on our streets. There is ample council tax to pay for it. It is outrageous that most burglars are never brought to justice, and life sentences for serious crimes can often mean just 5 to 10 years inside. The whole subject of climate change, global warming, requires very tough investigation and interrogation. We want to know the truth, which I believe at present we're not getting. Moving on, the European Union. The terms of our membership require significant appraisal to ensure that our financial contribution is at the appropriate level. We can't afford to subsidise anyone, including the Greeks. Brussels extravagancies must be eradicated after thorough audit, and we must maintain our British culture and the control of our destiny as a nation. Being part of Europe is important, but we must not allow Brussels to dictate our policies and indeed the way we lead our lives in our country. The subject of immigration is, I know, a hot potato, and there is an awful lot which is swept under the carpet, and guess who sweeps it under the carpet? Not us. In my opinion, there should be no reason for any more futile debates, which invariably involve counterproductive ideas and even racist accusations. There is nothing racist about appropriate immigration control. It's quite simple, really. We, like most countries, require reasonable but tough controls, irrespective of nationality, race, colour or creed, welcoming those who can contribute to our society and those who can respect our culture, rejecting those who do not meet our tough but fair criteria on all counts. All illegal immigrants should be deported. So, those are just some of the issues I feel strongly and passionately about. There are many others. You can always email me. Of course, with all the key issues I have addressed, the financial numbers must stack up. But they can, if the right decisions which are not to your detriment, are made. Firstly, a thorough investigation of the true facts is required so that we all know exactly the volume and in which areas your money is wasted, and therefore can be saved or used more effectively. Total transparency is required. I want to see the books, don't you? On a final note, it is my view that all MPs, once elected, irrespective of their sponsoring party, should work as a team, as a united force for the good of the country first, not the dictated party line. Cut out the backbiting, point scoring, destructive politics, which we have seen for years. And to what effect? There needs to be parliamentary and electoral reform. Parliament must get into the 21st century and proportional representation should be introduced. These are the things I want to instigate. Dramatic change? Yes. I've tried to be brief. I could say a lot more, and I will over the next 3 weeks. So, when you go to vote in your constituency on May the 6th, remember, a vote for Labour, Conservative or Lib Dem will in reality be a vote for those who have already let you down. A vote for me in the Beaconsfield constituency will not be a wasted vote. It will be a vote for real change, the change you want, expect and deserve. You can keep following me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook and, of course, QuentinBarron.com. Vote Quentin Barron on May the 6th. Let's get the ball rolling. I will not let you down.